Welcome to the Blerdsnerds podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Blerdsnerds podcast. I'm Shannon.
I'm James.
I'm Jaja.
And we're back bringing you all our thoughts on everything happening in your culture. James, what's up? How are you?
Oh man, I'm sleeping, but I'm kicking it. How you guys doing?
James is all over the place all the time. Sometimes I do wonder how you wake up to make it to this podcast.
I'll take a nap later. Don't worry.
I feel like you did a lot last week. I saw you like in Puerto Rico, and then I saw you in Texas, and I saw you at a Plus Ultra event, or was that I don't know if that was an old picture.
Yeah, that was last night.
Tell us about your week.
Yeah, well, I got like 2 weeks of nerdy stuff to catch up on. So yeah, the first weekend when I wasn't here, I was in Houston for Father's Day weekend. So with my family, it was like a family trip. And then the following week, I just took the week off because I was exhausted. But I took a week off, and then that's when I ended up going to Puerto Rico. So that was pretty fun. So I had a week off, so I was doing plenty of nerdy things. I finished the Ghost of Tsushima DLC, so got that knocked out the way. Really good game, still my favorite game here. I played some more Zelda. I didn't get very far still because I just didn't get very far. I keep getting distracted every time I set my mind out to do something. And then I saw an announcement. There's a Yasuke game coming, so it's an indie developer. It's coming to Steam, so I put that in my wish list. But the trailer for it looks really good. I should link it in here so we can probably react to it next week maybe. What else did I do? Oh, I watched The Blackening. That came out. Did you guys see that?
I was supposed to see it last week, but I didn't see it. I'm about to just go see it because I heard it's
definitely worth checking out. Yeah, it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
I watched The Flash as well. I heard you guys last week talking about The Flash, so I was
interested to see what you thought about it.
Yeah.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said I was in line with you guys' opinions.
So you didn't like it either? I liked it. I just didn't think it was amazing.
Yeah, I would score it like a 6 out of 10. So it's not must see TV, but
I think that's what I got it. I think is that what I gave it? Yeah, I think I gave it a 6 too. Jaja gave it like a 4. He was like,
he didn't like it at all.
Wilding out over here. But
if it wasn't hyped up, I think I would have enjoyed it. Like I try to watch things without comparing it to anything, but people kept on talking about it for so long, and
they really did
saying such great things. I was like, oh man, I'm ready. But that was not it.
Nope.
Interestingly enough, though, my biggest gripe is I'm a track coach. His running form was terrible. It looked awful. I hated it and anytime he ran, I was so upset. I was like, this is not how you run. See, I did watch The Flash. I still been reading Photon. I got maybe one more left. And then I watched a couple anime. So Ghost Stories, it's an older anime. It's like a horror parody kind of thing.
I love Ghost Stories.
Yeah, that show was so out of pocket. I didn't like. I want to watch it sub to make sure. Like, is this really what they're supposed to be saying right now? Because they're saying some really out of pocket things in there. And I mean, it was funny.
Where did you watch it? I kind of want to watch that show again.
It's on Crunchyroll, dubbed.
Oh, it's on Crunchyroll now. Mm-hmm. Oh shoot! I used to watch that when my parents used to buy me the Anime Network on cable when I was a kid, and they had it on there. I love that show. It's so weird. It's such a weird crazy show.
I never knew what to expect any of the dialogue from any of the characters because everybody just says the most out of pocket
dub is
things.
crazy. Yeah. The dub is crazy. Have you seen it, Jaja?
No, I haven't seen it.
You should watch it.
If you want a good laugh, you should check this out.
It's a weird
I don't even
show.
know how to describe what kind of comedy it is because it's everything. Like almost nothing is off limits in that show.
The dub is insane. I feel like that's not what the sub said, but
I feel like it was their own project, like a group of friends just did it or something, because there's no way that this is really what they're talking about in this
reminds me of Dragon Ball Z Abridged, the stuff that they say in there. I feel like somebody just made like you said, somebody just made their own show and just was saying crazy stuff.
Yeah,
that's what it feels like.
And I also watched Golden Boy, so that's a similar vein of comedy. It's all right, things are out of pocket right now. It's one of those kind of comedy. It's only 6 episodes though, but it's really good.
I feel like I've seen Golden Boy, but I don't remember it specifically. That name sounds mad familiar.
Yeah, if you seen a picture of the guy, you'd be like, okay, I remember this. And then I did the Plus Ultra event last night. So it was a Pride event actually. So Anime Pride. It was at the place called The Block Food Hall, Virginia. I've never been there actually, but It was like an open space. Well, I mean, there were a couple other bars involved too, but yeah, like a Pride event. They had themed drinks. So there was an Attack on Titan theme one, there was a Naruto one, and then I forget the third anime. But I tried all the drinks, of course. They were all really good. But yeah, the event was fun. All the Plus Ultra events typically are fun. My cosplay yesterday, I was James from Team Rocket. So yeah, pretty quick, chill cosplay. And then coincidentally, Rokoi and Gio from Plus Ultra, the two founders that we had on here before, they were Team Rocket as well. So we were all Team
that's
Rocket in
funny.
there. So huge coincidence. But yeah, it was a whole lot of fun.
That's funny. I have to get
Yeah.
out there for their events at some point.
Definitely. I think they're going to Anime NYC. So
Are they?
even if you don't make the actual con,
I should
they'll
actually
probably
buy
have
a
an
ticket
event.
to Anime NYC. I should go. Are tickets on sale?
I was
for
gonna
that?
ask you if you got your tickets.
they
I
are.
think they're on sale.
Oh,
I've been
shoot.
getting emails like crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta get mine.
Okay.
I plan on going, but we'll see.
Oh,
if
you're
I
gonna
actually
go,
make it.
James?
Yeah.
Oh, you should. You should go. Jaja, you should go too.
Yeah, I might have to look on
Go
calendar.
to a meetup. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, they did have an Anime NYC like an after party last year, or maybe the year before. One of these years, Anime NYC they had a something. So even if
How
you don't
much-
make the con, I think you should pull up to the event.
How much are the tickets? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna commit. I'm gonna actually go to something that I'm saying I'm gonna go to.
All right, we're holding you to it.
All right, I'm gonna buy my ticket. Oh, wait, are you going like all weekend or like do you know when you're?
I'll
like,
probably be
days?
there the entire weekend, but as far as con days, probably just Friday, Saturday.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Let me go because I haven't been to Anime Con since the last time we went, Jaja, which was like I don't know, it was like 5 years ago. I feel that was a while ago. Yeah. Okay. Anything else, James?
Not at all. I posted the two drawings of me. So the tuxedo mask one and the journal one.
Can you send that to the group chat? I want to repost it.
Yeah, I got
I'll just repost it from your page so all the credit is there from
Gotcha.
the artist. Cool. Jaja, what have you been doing?
Well, I haven't been that nerdy. My nerdy stuff is pretty boring. I've been following the news, and what did I watched Secret Invasion, the first episode.
I didn't watch Secret Invasion, guys. I meant to, and I forgot.
Man.
I know.
Okay.
Talk about it lightly. Just don't spoil anything.
Yeah, there is stuff to spoil. But before I even watched it, YouTube spoiled it for me. Thank you, Screen Crush, for putting the spoiler in your title. Thank you. Besides nerdy things, I got some stuff to show off. Got a couple of collectible cards that I got a lot of cards, but I got one series that I'm going to show off. The Marvel vs. DC series. We got Flash versus Quicksilver right there.
Nice.
We got Superman versus Juggernaut.
Nice.
I hope comes out good on camera.
I can see it. Yeah.
Venom versus who's that?
Who's that?
Venom versus Lobo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Are those laminated?
Some of them are.
Okay.
This is just the Hulk right here.
Those are cool.
Yeah, I got a few of them. There's a lot of them. I won't go through every last one, but
is that Superman
Spider-Man
versus
and Superboy?
Superboy. Okay, yeah. And Spider-Man. Yeah.
Solomon Grundy versus the Thing.
Nice.
I think that one's pretty cool. Galactus over here doing his thing. Oh, this one's cool. Human Torch and Firestorm.
Nice.
So yeah, I need to get a nice binder for all of these, but then I got these two Carnage cards. I got actually more Carnage cards than this, but these are just the dopest ones that I found that I pulled out. Holographic.
Where'd you get those from?
I forget. I've been collecting them over the years. I think somebody gave them to me. Most of these cards. So.
Do they come in packs?
They're I have a bunch of different series, so I'll feature some series here and there. Pull a couple of the cards from the same series. See if I can show them off. But none of them are super valuable. They're just really dope.
Yeah, they're just cool cards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Did you do anything else?
Nope. That's it for my nerdy things.
Guys, I've had no nerdy things. I have had such a long week at work. And then also just personally, so I have not had time to do any nerdy things. I played Zelda a little bit. I have defeated all 4 of the divine beasts in Breath of the Wild.
Nice.
So now I'm just trying to finish some other stuff up before I go and do Ganon stuff. But yeah, I'm the furthest I've ever been. So I'm almost done. Determined to finish this game. Then I'm going to take a break.
Finish line is in sight.
I know it is. It really is. I'm gonna take a break from Zelda, I think, before I play Tears of the Kingdom, just so that I don't completely lose interest. But yeah, that's where I am. Did I do anything else? I forgot to watch Secret Invasion. I said I was going to, and then I just forgot to watch it. And then I thought about it, but it was already like 10:30 by the time I remembered today to watch it. So I was like, ugh. So here we are. I'm gonna watch both episodes next week, and then be more prepared. But yeah, I just completely forgot.
Wait, it's 2 hours?
You got the second one's
well, by the time we record next week, if we even do it. I forgot next week's holiday. But we'll see. James, how do you feel about the topic that we want to do a debate on who did multiverse the best? Did you listen to, I don't know if you listened to the whole episode when we talked about like
I did, yeah.
Like a versus, like
everyone's
Spider-Man,
having multiverses, yeah.
Spider-Man No Way Home versus The Flash versus
Oh yeah, I already got my pick.
Forgot the other one. There's another one that was in there, but I forgot. Yeah, we'll talk about who did multiverse theory and who handled it the best. Should do a debate on that. We should also try to get a guest on here for that too. That'd be cool.
We should.
Does anyone know anybody that's particularly passionate about that?
I can call Tom Holland real quick.
Yes, you give Tom Holland a call. Tell him to jump on. Give him the Zoom link.
Got you.
Let's get into some, if everyone's good with their nerdy things, let's get into some news that happened this week. We'll start with Sony. Sony, who refused to give PlayStation 6 plans to Activision if Microsoft acquires them. And everyone knows that Microsoft's in court this week, battling out for their rights so that for them to buy Activision Blizzard. And here's Sony being selfish again, refusing to give plans for their PlayStation to them. What do you guys think about this?
Man, that's such a lame move.
It is. Sony is lame. Sony, like, they're on some really selfish, like.
Yeah, yes. That's very grouchy.
Yeah, very, very grouchy.
It's a bad move on them. Like, if they don't get the games, then we all know they're in the lead because of the game. So if you don't have the games, then what are you gonna do?
Right. I just think that's. Like, come on, get over yourself, Sony. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah, they seem to be vehemently like so against this. So we'll see what happens. Yeah,
and it actually doesn't make sense because their argument is Microsoft will take this thing to like there's consoles only, but they're saying, all right, we won't even share our next gen plans with you guys if you own it. So like you won't even give them the opportunity to sell it. So yeah, you're kind of proving your own point here of this is Call of Duty will now, or any Activision titles will now be Microsoft only because you guys aren't sharing.
You're right, because you're not going to give them the opportunity to develop for their next gen consoles. So that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. No sense, Sony. We'll see how this goes.
It gets worse, guys.
I'm sure.
It gets worse with all the stuff Phil Spencer was saying in court. I don't know if you want to jump into that right now. It ties into this, might as well. Mm-hmm. But they released documents that point to a new Xbox coming out in 2028. And they're saying their argument pretty much is that they had to start making all these acquisitions because Sony is like actively trying to limit their success in the market. Like so any game that Xbox puts out on PlayStation, Sony gets a 30% cut, and they're saying that they're using that 30% cut to actively cut Xbox out of the whole marketplace. And it's funny because Starfield was supposed to originally go to Sony as an exclusive, and Xbox made the acquisition so that they could get it on Xbox, and Sony is really mad about that, I'm assuming, along with all the other acquisitions. So and Starfield turned into Xbox exclusive. So there were, and then what's this title, Deathloop, and something else that came off with this became Xbox exclusives that were supposed to be on Sony as well. So they're worried about Xbox making stuff exclusive. And I don't understand that because they thrive on exclusivity. Like all the games that are exclusive, they brag about it. And like, yeah, we got this. Xbox does it. Come get it on Sony. And when somebody else does it, you're gonna cry about it. Like, I don't get that at all.
It is quite disappointing to hear. But yeah, how do you guys feel like this court case is gonna go? Do you think that they're gonna be allowed to purchase Activision Blizzard?
I think so. I think that like this is a very bad. This is like the turning point in the market to me. Like this is a huge mistake for Sony to just not play ball a little bit because now you're just exposing yourself.
Right.
Yeah, I think if anything, Sony will talk it through because they're trying to make it seem like well, Xbox seems to be countering all of Sony's points that they're saying of why it shouldn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
But even in one of these articles, Bill Spencer was saying like he'll do whatever it takes to make sure that Activision games stay on PlayStation. So like they're showing good faith that they don't want to monopolize gaming. But
yeah, they're showing good faith while Sony is
it.
just trying to undermine them at any point, which is like fucked up. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me. But that's where we are now. Yeah, I think that there's a good chance that they'll be able to buy it too, and it'll be really funny to see Sony's reaction when that happens. But yeah, they're just making themselves look bad.
Yeah, the other thing he was saying in court is that they're the third in the race in the video game market race behind Nintendo and Sony. So it's like, and between Sony and Xbox, Sony has 70% of the market. So their argument is that like Sony's full of crap, like saying that we're gonna dominate the market. Like this is us trying to get some even competition, if anything. So,
yep.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna go through.
Console wars was real.
I think it's gonna be good for Xbox because we just need the developers making games on our side. Like that's all we need. We got the hardware, we got the money, we got the Microsoft backing us up. Like it's we got the momentum right there. So I think Sony's in trouble, to be honest.
Yeah.
And not only Sony,
I
think Nintendo's a little bit in trouble with all these mobile devices coming out too, but they might have a little bit more time to
Oh, definitely they are. Definitely they are. Yeah. We'll see what happens. How long do you think this court case is gonna go?
Hopefully not much longer.
I know. This has been going on for
I hope
so
by
long.
the end of the year. Like, because I'm ready for new games to start coming out next holiday season. Because I need to see the product now. Like y'all talking. You're saying the new Xbox in 2028. It's already gonna be
2028. Like, oh my god, that's so far from now.
It's not that far.
2028 really is kind of far.
4 years.
4 years is a long time. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I guess. So. Anything else really? I know you put a bunch of Xbox.
No, we covered everything.
Okay.
Let's jump on to Nintendo's side with the Nintendo Direct.
Speaking of Nintendo,
you guys check that one out?
I saw some of it. I did not see all of it because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I wasn't very interested in it. Take it away, James.
Alrighty, so we had a Nintendo Direct, the June Direct. So earlier this week, I think it was June 21st. So what was that? Thursday? Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So they announced quite a few games. I'm always interested in checking out the Directs because I'm always like, man, I need to play my Switch more because I don't really play it very much. So
me neither.
Yeah, they announced some pretty interesting things. So we're getting Sonic Superstars. There's a trailer for that. There's a game called Myth Force and Gloomhaven. Those are coming. Well, Gloomhaven is coming to Switch. A bunch of Mario. I saw that. Like 4 different Mario games. But it started off with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So there's going to be DLC for those. Well, they're both getting the same DLC, but there's 2 different DLC coming for Scarlet and Violet.
Have you played that game, James? Scarlet or Violet? Have you played?
Nah.
I didn't. Yeah.
The last Pokemon I played was Shield.
Yeah, me too. That was the last one I played.
Once I beat the Elite 8 or whatever the name was in that game, I think I stopped. Like I didn't do anything past that. I was like, I've had my fun here. There's a new Splatfest coming, so Splatoon fans out there, you can rejoice. It's going to be vanilla against strawberry and mint chip. So July 14th through 16th. Pick your side, get to splatting. There's a Detective Pikachu game coming. Detective Pikachu 2, so it's a sequel actually. There's a Super Mario RPG remake. So it's new graphics and old gameplay. So the Super Mario RPG, did you guys play that one?
Yes.
Yes, a great game.
Yeah, so that one's getting a remake. That looks interesting. I don't know if I want to drop a full 60 or 70 at this point on that, but yeah, it looks like something I would check out. Princess Peach is actually getting her own game too, so
interesting.
There's no name for it yet, but she will for sure get her own game. There's a Luigi's Mansion game coming as well. It's a remake
stuff.
of
that was one of the big announcements they left for the end, I think.
Yep. So remake from the 3DS game Dark Moon, Luigi's Mansion. So that's coming. And then they're actually doing some porting. So the entire Arkham trilogy is coming to Switch. That one, I'm not sure that one.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so like Arkham Knight.
That's awesome. That's a really good game.
I wonder if that'll port over well to Switch. We'll see.
In the trailer, it didn't look the best, but I mean,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I guess we'll see.
Performance-wise, it's still to be determined, but yeah, I don't know if anyone that wanted to play that game was waiting for it to come to Switch. I actually think it's free on the PlayStation Store, like right now. So,
yeah, I mean, people that don't have PlayStations maybe are excited about that.
This is true,
yeah.
It's on Game Pass, I think, too. So
yeah. Oh,
yeah,
so
yeah, that's coming to Switch,
and then it won't be free on Switch.
Probably not. It'll probably be a bundle of all three and still cost $70. Pikmin 4, there was a gameplay walkthrough for Pikmin 4. So Pikmin 4 fans, Pikmin fans, there's a new game coming. There's a new Dragon Quest coming as well. And Metal Gear Solid is actually being
that
ported to
Dragon
Switch.
Quest game. Hold on, real quick. That Dragon Quest game looks interesting. It has some similar mechanics to Cassette Beast. You could like fuse monsters and stuff.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking of when I saw. I was like, oh wait, they're like combining monsters. That's what Jaja was talking about the other day. Wave 5 for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I still play that from time to time. Like I'll just pick it up, play a couple.
Yeah, Mario Kart's fun. Mario Kart never gets old.
Yeah. There's a new WarioWare game coming. That one I might get because that's like a WarioWare.
Okay.
Yeah, because like like a random party, like when you and your friends link up, you just play some Wario. So that's one of those like chill party games. That one I would probably cop. And then Super Mario Bros. Wonder, the 2D version is coming back.
Nice.
That's the big one. That's the big game that's coming back. Yeah. They're bringing it back to the original, and you can play as like all the characters, and it looks dope. It's like Mario gets new abilities. You can transform into like an elephant, and like the world transforms. Like it looks crazy.
Yeah, that one was insane. I seen that Mario elephant picture. Actually, that's what's on my screen right now. Is Mario as an elephant, and I was like, all right, what's going on in this game? So that I'll watch some gameplay. I don't think I'll buy it, but I'll definitely check it out.
I want to say it has local co-op. Like you could play as multiple characters at the same time.
It says 4-player co-op.
Yeah, that's insane.
Nice.
And then amiibos for Zelda. So Ganondorf and Zelda, the Princess Zelda, are getting new amiibos this holiday season.
People still play with amiibos, huh? It's interesting.
They do.
I never ever had one or really understood how it worked, to be honest.
Yeah, I know people collected them, but yeah, I never really got into it.
Yeah.
And there's a game. It looks a lot like Animal Crossing, but it's more so like people. Is it called Singularity? I'm not sure. Oh, Paella. Paella? Okay, I'm pronouncing this pretty poorly, but it's basically Animal Crossing, but more realized. Like it's more stylized and like person. It's basically live action Animal Crossing. Don't get any funny ideas though, and make a live action Animal Crossing movie for real. This is a video game with like humans, and you're not like a cute animal, or Sounds villager scary. As they call them. Yeah, but that one looked interesting. It's like The Sims or something like that. So
okay,
if you guys are into that sort of line of gaming,
I am.
Paella,
I love The Sims.
Yeah, Paella is coming.
Nice. Anything else from there? That's pretty interesting. All the Mario stuff sounds cool.
Did we talk about Detective Pikachu? The next one coming? Okay,
we
got everything.
Yep, we did mention that.
Yep. And
Probably
then
some more stuff we didn't mention, but it's not important. They announced a lot of games. I was surprised about how much announcements there was.
Yeah. And then over the past weekend was Sonic's 32nd birthday. So happy birthday to Sonic. And we had a Sonic Central 2023. There were plenty of announcements. Want to take this one away, Jaja?
Yes, because I share birthday with Sonic. He's a special character. He holds a special place in my heart. So
wait, I have Sonic on my phone.
Nice.
It's not a ton of like
that's
exciting
that's a cool
stuff.
sticker.
The biggest, I guess, the biggest announcement would be the Sonic All-Star game that's coming out. That is similar. Like I was surprised when I saw the Nintendo the Mario Wonder game because I'm like, wow, both of these mascots are doing the same thing at the same time, taking it back to the original game and just spicing it up with new levels, new abilities, but literally like going back to the roots. Like I haven't seen them do it. Like this is not just remastered. This is a brand new game. And I like what both of them are doing right now. Like I really like the Mario Sonic rivalry, if there is one, but I think there is. But so Sonic Superstars, and then I think there's new episodes of some shows. The Netflix Sonic Prime shows getting new episodes. They're doing something with Roblox. They're having a new Lego set come out. The mobile games getting some stuff for Sonic's birthday. But the big announcement, and then Sonic Origins Plus, which is like a remastered edition of the original games, and they put Amy in them, so you can play as Amy in the original games.
I saw that looked dope.
Yeah, so that looked cool. But yeah, that's the midst of it. I'm waiting for Sonic Superstars. I want to play that. I still haven't played Sonic Frontier. I'm getting that soon. I think they announced something for Sonic Frontier. It's like a DLC. So, and then they had an event in the game where Sonic was wearing like birthday clothes and stuff like that. So
nice. Lots of games. Lots of game stuff in the last 2 weeks.
It would have been nice to get a trailer for Sonic 3 or another teaser. It would have been nice, but whatever.
It's okay. Take your sweet time.
You guys got plenty of other things. You'll be fine. Lots of video game news. Sensory overload again for the last 2 weeks. Anything else in the video game spectrum before we move off into?
Yeah, we can move on from video games for now. Yeah. I'm sure there's more, but we can save this.
Moving on to some TV movie news. We got a trailer for Kraven the Hunter, which is the newest movie from Sony. Another villain movie with another Spider-Man villain with no Spider-Man. Anyway, what did you guys think of the trailer?
Man, this looks so dope.
Yeah,
it does.
It looks good.
The trailer looks cool, but I am not getting my hopes up for this movie.
Because they always get us with the trailer. Like, I don't remember
especially Sony
trailer being bad from them.
Their movies are historically not great. Unless it's a Spider-Verse movie. So we'll see. We will see. But it does look good.
Doing a great job.
But like when the Morbius trailer came out, we were like, "Oh, that looked good, right?" And
that's what I'm saying.
Venom, we think that looks good, and then it comes out and it's like, nope.
I enjoyed Venom. I enjoyed Venom.
The second one?
I didn't see Venom, so
you enjoyed Let There Be Carnage?
Not as much as the first one, but I enjoyed it. I wouldn't say it's a bad movie. I wouldn't watch it again, but
if you wouldn't watch it again, then that means it was bad.
There's not too many things I would watch again, honestly.
Oh yeah, you're not a big rewatcher. I forgot.
Nah.
Okay.
Are we watching Kraven in the theaters?
Yeah, I'll go to the theaters to see this. I didn't see Morbius. Yeah. Actually, I still haven't seen Morbius to this day, and I refuse to watch it. So because I've heard nothing but bad things about it. So I'm not gonna.
You missed Morbin time?
Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna waste my time on it. So that's one thing. But I'm actually going to go see this. It comes out in October, just a couple months away. Just another movie to add onto the roster of movies for the last half of the year that are happening.
You think we're still setting up for the Sinister Six?
One could hope that that's what's happening. Isn't this the guy that played Quicksilver in the Avengers: Age of Ultron?
I'm not sure.
I think it is. I think this is. Let me just
possibly. They look similar.
Let me just double check. I'm pretty sure it is.
But yeah, I didn't know that. I don't remember knowing Kraven getting his powers from like animals and having like animal strength and being able to control animals and stuff like that. So I'm interested to learn more about the Kraven villain. He
But
looks dope.
I hope it's leading to a Sinister Six. Otherwise, like, what's the point of giving us these villain movies with no connection to anything? Like any part of their.
Well,
like,
Morbius didn't the Vulture cameo in his.
Oh, I don't know, because again, I didn't see Morbius.
Yeah. Yeah, Vulture was in that one.
Okay.
And then
Rhino was in the trailer for Kraven.
Right. Rhino's in Kraven. Yeah, he's in the movie.
So then,
Kraven.
Okay.
Hopefully we get this. Who's gonna round out the 6? Electro, Scorpion, I don't know.
Let me just confirm.
Venom. They're talking about Venom being in 6. I don't think Venom's gonna be a Sinister 6. I don't want him in there. Let him be a third party. Spider-Man, Venom, and then Sinister 6.
Yes, this is the actor that played Quicksilver in Age of Ultron. Look at him making the rounds.
Good one, Shannon.
Making the rounds.
That's some good recognition there.
Yeah.
He looks like he's doing a good job though, acting wise, from the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I mean, his character was horribly misused in Age of Ultron, so it's his redemption.
Sony, no matter how selfish you are, I'm always willing to, take a look over there, right?
Yeah.
Don't hate, appreciate. Let's share the tech, man.
You can only recognize people when you do master rewatches like that, like Shannon does. Because I wouldn't recognize them.
Speaking of rewatches, who's gonna go rewatch Spider-Verse to see if they see the different version?
No.
Of the movie?
I like that.
That was a good transition. Good job. I don't think I'm gonna see it again, even though it was very good. I just don't think I'm gonna see it.
I wish the multiple versions were like more significant than just like a scene that's different that has nothing to do with anything.
No.
Like if it was like changing the whole story, like we see a whole like different story, that I think would be
that would have been cool. But no, nothing like that. They're just minor things. Like I think like the Spot has like slightly different dialogue in one version, and then there's another version where something else like minor happens, but like nothing crazy. Like
I wouldn't even recognize it if I seen something different, honestly.
Yeah, I know. Like if I saw it once, like a minor detail like that, like if I saw the movie 1 week and then saw it again like 2 weeks later, I probably would not even have noticed.
Somebody needs to try that, to come out with a Pokemon Blue and Red version of their movie. Let people choose which one they're gonna go see, if they're gonna go see the other version. I think in trade stories, I think that would be interesting.
You should do that. You shouldn't have even said anything like that. You should just hold on to that idea.
Give it out free IP. We always
gotta delete this episode.
That is a good idea.
Yeah, I'd do that twice on purpose. Like if I knew there were multiple versions, but then like if it's a gamble, you're like, oh, which version am I going to see? But if it's like Pokemon Blue or Pokemon Red, then I'll be like, oh, well, I got to see both now. So
like think of Spider-Verse. The Spider-Verse had 2 versions with 2 different, slightly different outcomes, or stuff that happens in the movie that is different that leads to the same outcome. I'm pretty sure a lot of Spider-Man fans will go see the movie twice to see both versions.
Yeah. But like I said, it has to be advertised as both. Like, you can't be like, oh, let me go see it again and hope that I get the second version.
Oh, no, no. It would be like, I'm signing up to see version A, and then let me sign up to see version B. Don't trick me. I don't want to be tricked.
Yeah, that would be cool. More movies should do that.
Cool. Yeah. If the movies had multiverses themselves.
Yeah. I feel like that would liven up the superhero fatigue that we're all starting to get. If people incorporated that kind of stuff, that'd be cool. But yeah, if any of our listeners have seen both like multiple versions of Across the Spider-Verse, let us know. Interested to see.
Yeah, and did you notice it before they announced it?
Yeah, that's another thing. Did you notice that before they announced it? I definitely not.
I seen one of the scenes and then read the dialogue of the other when the Spot changed his dialogue, but it's stuff that you wouldn't even notice, really. You'd have to be a super fan.
Yeah, small stuff.
Did you guys notice the AI in the Secret Invasion opening?
Well, I didn't, because I didn't see it yet, but I heard about it.
I saw
you guys tell me,
it.
and I don't even care if you spoil it. Just go ahead, talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about the show. Talk about the AI. Talk about it.
What do you think about the AI, James? Was it that big of a deal to you?
Not a huge deal. I think on the heels of Spider-Man coming out and it being like we're doing our thing against AI, like animation is here to stay. I think that's like a bad look. You're like, I know it's Sony and Marvel kind of separately, but like we're all celebrating animation and like animation, not being taken over by AI. Then you have this next show come out and they're like, well, we're just going to use AI for the opening. Like, I think that was kind of weird.
Yeah. And so for those who don't know, even though James, you kind of just said it, Secret Invasion, the opening sequence was made entirely by AI. Not a good look, especially like with the writer strike still going on and like all this other stuff about AI and taking jobs and things like that. Just seems weird to me, even though still I haven't seen it, but that's just my opinion right off the bat from knowing exactly what happened. Yeah, it's kind of weird. A weird move for them to do.
Yeah.
Very weird.
It's like noticeably AI.
Definitely bad timing. And it is noticeably AI. It looks like all the images that we've seen, generate me this whatever generic image. It looks like that. And I don't want to see Marvel go that route because we know how they take very good time and care in like their every scene and that's how we get the Easter egg videos because everything in the background is a certain way purposely put there. I don't want to see that AI generated. Like that would be corny.
Yeah. And like I wonder how that works because when AI generates art, they're just stealing people's art styles from the internet.
And
so I wonder like is that like even is that like even ethical like for them to have done that? I don't feel like it is.
Yeah. Poor taste.
I was diving in a rabbit hole of stuff like this over the weekend. And it said for an artwork to be I don't even know the word, trademarked, or like to say that someone has ownership rights to it, it has to be generated by a human.
Right.
Yeah, so I think AI like is gonna just start copying AI here soon enough. That's kind of how I got into that rabbit hole because it was saying AI is starting to copy AI and making like even worse AI. But it's like, well, they're not plagiarizing because they're copying computer generated imaging. So
yeah, like legally, they're not plagiarizing because they're not like copying. Like they like you said, the artist didn't draw it. They're just copying the style, and there's nothing legally against copying somebody else's style. But at some point, it becomes like an ethical issue. I feel
it is
like
an ethical
more
issue.
A legal issue.
Yeah, it's a big ethical issue.
But then at the same time, a lot of art is built off other people's art and old art. So like, it is a give and take.
Yeah,
like if I went into art saying I want to draw exactly like Leonardo da Vinci or whatever the famous painter is, I don't know if I got his name right.
You're right.
And my paintings came out exactly like his. Is it my fault that I've like mastered it? Like, will I be in trouble for mastering his style of painting? I don't think so.
I just don't like. We're giving the robots too much power. Now we're letting them design opening sequences for shows when a perfectly capable human could have done that. I don't like it.
$1 billion companies.
Yeah, and when you see it, Shannon, you'll see like it's like, yeah, we could have did better than this Marvel. Like this looks cheap. It looks cheap.
I saw like images of it. I saw images of it and I didn't like the way it looked.
It looks exactly like, and when we first started talking about AI generate me this image, that's how it looks. It looks like a painting that's all distorted and just like
with a filter on it. It's like an AI filter now. Like you can just spot AI now. Like I'm getting really good at AI spotting.
Yeah. Right. This looks fake. Yeah, I don't like it. AI is like, we shouldn't be giving the power. And like they had to pay, like, so I was reading that like they went to like an AI company, right? And like paid them to like generate this. Is that what happened?
I don't know the specifics.
Let me see.
I feel like they're playing out what they did in the last episode of the She-Hulk. And they had AI, Kevin Feige.
Oh man, I wonder if Kevin Feige was this his idea, or it was like
they went to an AI.
Get them riled up.
They went to an AI vendor, so they still paid somebody to generate this.
Why? Like, whose idea was let's do an AI opening? Like, that's just a dumb idea. Or were they trying to get around the writer's block? Like, I don't know.
That actually might be a good because like I'm sure there are writers for opening sequences. So with a writer's strike going on, maybe they didn't have anyone to create that. I imagine, but I mean, still, they could just they could just put Secret Invasion up there. And
I mean, the artist is still working, right? It's not the drawer, the artist, the actual artist on strike. It's the writer. So I don't know. There
are a lot of people also on strike in solidarity with the writers. So that also
that could be it. That could be like, we're not drawing the opening because they on strike. That could be it. That makes sense to me right there.
That would suck if that's the route they chose.
Right, and that's why they're not.
And that's
giving
exactly why they are on strike. So it's like for you to even like go like, or it's part of the reason why they're on strike. So for you to even like lean into that by like turning
if
to
they were to
AI.
come out, if they were to come out and say, "Hey, we used AI opening because they're on strike and we wanted our show to come out," they would get a lot of backlash. I would.
Well, they're already getting backlash, and I'm looking at the images of
but
this.
It would be worse.
Yeah, I'm looking at the images of the opening. And yeah, it just looks weird. And also it looks familiar. I feel like I've seen a drawing style like this before too. But like you said, it's not illegal to steal somebody's style, but still.
This just goes along with the pattern of Disney not paying people.
This looks like
they have a long track record of getting around paying the artists and the writers. Like Disney, what the come on, man. This is
you are not hurting for cash.
Not a good look. But besides this atrocious thing. How was the first episode of the show? What did you guys think about it?
I liked it. I didn't really watch any trailers because I was like, oh, I'll just watch it when I watch it. And I don't know too much about the Secret Invasion actual storyline. Apparently that they said that the writers for this were told specifically not to read up on the original material.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that one, but I was unfamiliar with the storyline. I mean, I at a high level know what's going on, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this one it made me more interested in like, all right, I definitely want to see what's going on now. And hopefully I think it's supposed to be all hour-long episodes.
Ooh, the episodes are an hour?
Yeah.
This first one was.
Great.
Hopefully they stay an hour. I enjoyed it too. It definitely, like, this show feels to me similar to Winter Soldier and Captain Falcon. Just like the temperature of the show. And I like that it's like a skull mystery. You're looking at everybody like they're a Skrull. You're trying to figure out how long they've been a Skrull. And like, Nick Fury to me is suspect number one. Like he is so sus to me right now. It's not even funny. So
yeah,
I'm gonna be glued to the show, and it's got me already. I don't have anything to complain about the first episode. It's set up. It's all
It's serious Marvel again, so it's not like trying to be overly funny.
Thank God.
But it's not trying to be too ambiguous. Like it's a Nick Fury storyline. So I mean, of course he's gonna he's funny without trying to be funny just because he's Samuel L. Jackson. But it's there's action, there's mystery.
They reference the movies, the shows, the Avengers.
Yeah, they spoke about the blip.
Oh, okay. Well, they all spoke about every show spoke about the blip.
Yeah, that's always going to be in there now.
So there's going to be 6 episodes of the show. First episode was an hour, but I'm reading this article and the director revealed that some episodes of the show will be considerably shorter than an hour. So keep that in mind.
I hope that just means 30 minutes. They give us a 15-minute episode.
No, well, that would be completely unacceptable.
But
I don't know what's going on also with Marvel giving us, like, I hate these 6-episode shows that are less than an hour. If it's going to be 6 episodes, they need to be an hour long. Cut it out.
Yeah.
Cut it out.
Yeah.
But
it's good. We need 10 episode hour-long shows. Come on. Give us what we want.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't got the writers for it at the moment, but in their heyday, they definitely could have.
But then imagine getting all these shows 10 episodes an hour long. You don't think we get fatigued from that?
Well, not all of them, but I feel like this show probably could have been like Miss Marvel definitely did not need to be hour-long episodes. And She-Hulk was the one that had 10 episodes, and that show did not need 10 episodes. That show could have been 5 episodes for all I care.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The way that they choose which ones is weird.
It's just weird. It's very weird. But I'm glad that you guys think the show is good. I can't wait to watch it.
I have to say that the main villain, Skrull, the actor guy, I should have your name. Sorry, disrespect. No, but your acting is mad good. He got me first episode. Let me. I'm invested in this villain. He's really good.
No, yeah, you gotta check this out, Shannon.
He's really good. And Emilia Clarke, I like her too. Like, you don't remind me of Game of Thrones at all. I don't get Game of Thrones vibes from you. Is this the
first thing you've seen Emilia Clarke in since Game of Thrones? She's been in a couple of things since then.
I guess so.
I just want to give the actor his credit that you're talking about.
He's killing it.
Do you remember what the villain's name is in the show?
Garrick.
Gravik?
Gravik.
Yeah.
Kingsley Ben-Adir? Kingsley Ben-Adir.
Yeah.
If I'm saying your name right, I'm so sorry if I'm not. But yeah, that's his name. Okay. I'm glad you guys think it's good. I think that we are long overdue for a Marvel show that's actually good. So I'm looking forward to watching it. I will have watched it by the next time we record and be fully up to date.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's how you give a no spoiler review, Screen Crush. I'm calling him out for that.
I don't think they're trying to give a spoiler free. I think they're trying to include spoilers.
No, but don't include it in your
in your
thumbnail for YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, the title.
But that's how they get clicks. They want to get clicks.
Hate clicks.
That's all they care about.
That's how you get unsubscribers. That's how I almost unsubscribed from the dude's channel.
I don't know, guys. No, you're right. We did we talked about this. Don't put it in the thumbnails. You're right.
Wait, what day do the episodes come out? Sundays?
I think Wednesday.
Yeah. Right, because it started on the 21st, right? It came out, I think. The 21st.
You know how Disney does the weird Wednesday thing? I don't know why.
I think they're trying to just like be on a day because like a lot of shows come out, new episodes of shows come out on Thursday. So I think they're just trying to get out of the cluster of other things that have new episodes on Thursdays.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Then you forget.
Yeah.
All right. So while Secret Invasion appears to be a success, kind of, not with the AI backlash, but what about The Flash? Is The Flash considered to be a success or a major failure?
I wouldn't say a major failure.
Well, I see a lot of bad reviews. I haven't seen many good reviews.
This is its third week in the box office, and it has had a significant drop off since opening weekend. Let me pull up the numbers.
They said the numbers are not good at all. Like they were expecting 80 to 85, I think, and it only brought back 50, something like 50 or 55 within the first weekend or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was in the 70s.
But according to what they were supposed to make, it flopped.
Yeah.
And then a lot of reviews. After we did our recording, the whole week I was seeing bad review after bad review. I was like, okay, I wasn't so far off. My take wasn't that wild, and I was kind of mad at my take now.
Well, you said you're mad at your original take?
Yes, because everyone had the same take.
Oh.
It's messing up my reputation.
About to go see it again.
Yeah.
Yo, The Flash is awesome.
Okay, so The Flash, wait, when did this article come out? This came out a few days ago. So The Flash was projected to drop by more than 70% in theaters compared to its opening weekend. And it was estimated to pull in 14 to 16 million domestically from just the second weekend, which is not good. And it was estimated that it would have finished the weekend with a 72% drop. But I want to see where it actually ended up. So I have to find that. This was this was 22 hours ago. Was The Flash last week? I'm so confused right now. Was The Flash last week or the week before? How many weekends has it been out?
I want to say this is the third weekend. That's what I want to say, but it might be the second.
It might be the second weekend.
Yeah, this is the second weekend. I went to go
what am
see
I talking? Look, I'm just waiting. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, so it's projected to have like a 72% drop off, which is a lot. And that would make it the second worst. That would make it the second worst second weekend fall since Halloween Ends saw an 80% drop off last fall. It's pretty bad.
I've seen a couple takes on why. It could be the Ursa Miller situation. It could be the James Gunn situation, being that he's rebooting DC. These movies that were already lined up to come out, like everyone's lost interest in it. Like they're either gonna wait or they want the old stuff back.
That's a good point too. Like, why watch it if it's not going to contribute to anything else,
right,
in the future? Yeah. I mean, unfortunate. I feel bad for all the people that worked on this movie because, do I though? Because, no, I do. It was an incredibly expensive movie to make, so I feel bad for those that worked on it. But yeah, it's a bad drop off in viewership.
It's also a busy movie season too, so like there's just heat dropping
It is a busy movie season. There's a lot of stuff out, so people get movie
What's
fatigue.
next? Did you guys see Transformers?
I still haven't seen it.
Not yet. It's on my list. I was supposed to go see it before this pod, but
like today before the pod.
Like this weekend.
Oh, okay. I haven't
seen
it
this
yet.
Morning.
Yeah, I was about to say, what? 8 a.m. at the movies?
That ticket gotta cost like $2.
I'm hearing it's good.
I
think matinee's like $5 out here, I think.
Did you see it, James? I don't remember if you saw it or not. Okay. And was it good?
Yes, good.
Okay.
I'm not like the biggest Transformers fan, but I went out and saw it because I got I think I had like a $5 ticket for a movie from T-Mobile. So I was like, man, I'm gonna check it out. So yeah, I liked it.
I don't think I saw the last Transformers movie.
I definitely did not see the last one.
I think some people were telling me at the end there's a crazy like cliffhanger / potential crossover.
Yeah, it's a big cliffhanger / crossover at like I think it's post credit. It's definitely at the end, or maybe it's like the end of the movie. But and then there's some weird, like, I didn't know Transformers did this like in the movie. It didn't like ruin the movie, but it was like, when did this start happening?
What was it? Oh,
so maybe
okay.
Yeah, maybe I'm not as
Is it a spoiler?
Transformers.
A big spoiler?
It's a big spoiler. Yeah.
I mean, I don't care if you spoil it for me. I'll leave it up to Jaja.
Go ahead, spoil it.
All right, so the main character, he like put on an armor of Transformer, like the Transformer.
Oh,
like it turned into a Gundam basically.
Like the main human.
Yeah, like he was wearing a Transformer.
That's cool.
Yeah, they did that in the cartoons. Like they gave the human suits eventually.
I did not remember that happening.
Like, but he's not as big as the other Transformers. He gets like a little.
They did.
He might get a little bit bigger, but he's not like super big.
Maybe
my boyfriend forced me to watch a Transformers movie, an animated movie, and I saw that.
You can't have the humans around without a suit, and you're fighting.
He was in there boxing at first.
That's what I was mad about that in the first movies. I'm like, how are you gonna have the humans around without no protection? Then getting in the car, you doing all this crazy. Give him a suit. Like, come on.
Nah, he definitely had on a Gundam Transformer suit, and I was like, I do not remember this in any Transformers. But okay, yeah, it seems like my memory was off. But
I heard there's a G.I. Joe crossover happening.
Yeah.
What?
They're crossing with G.I. Joe. They introduced a G.I. Joe character, and now there's people are speculating a G.I. Joe crossover. I don't know if it's been confirmed.
Oh, that's no speculation. It was straight up G.I. Joe. I won't tell you exactly how it happened. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm here for that. I don't know why.
Did G.I. Joe crossover with Transformers in the animated things?
I don't remember that happening.
Okay. I'm just asking. I'm just trying to wonder where that came from. But okay.
No idea. I was shocked. I was like, wait, why?
Okay, so there's definitely going to be more Transformers movies still happening. That's what I was going to ask.
It definitely seems like
yes.
it. They've established the team in this one, so it looks like
yeah. No, sorry, James. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Well, I didn't want to say a reboot, but it looks like they've just established a team, and they're like, all right, well, I mean, the threat is like the main threat is kind of over, but there's like still stuff lurking out there that we got to take care of. So
I haven't seen a Transformers movie since Shia LaBeouf was in Transformers. Ever since he wasn't in it, I have not seen any Transformers movie that he wasn't in. So
any kid's cartoon that has a toy that you can sell to every single generation is not going anywhere.
No.
It's true. Did you
the
guys
next
see
Transformers will have Vin Diesel in it, I'm sure.
I was about to ask if you saw Fast. What is it? Fast 10?
I was gonna say they're gonna cross over with Fast and the Furious.
Have you guys seen Fast 10?
Oh man,
I haven't seen it.
Vin Diesel's car is gonna transform out of nowhere. It was an alien this whole time.
That's what's coming next. I feel
he's gonna have on a Transformer armor suit.
Otherwise, they're just running out of ideas. Like I feel like something like that has to happen if they're gonna continue on. Jaja, did you see Fast 10?
Absolutely not.
I heard it was good. Actually, I'm not gonna see it. I heard it was.
I heard it was a decent movie. Like if you like action, if you're looking for something to do, But I've never been that bored. So
I'll pass on that.
I'm not against. I don't have nothing against Fast because I like Fast. Shout out to Ludacris. He's my man. Like Ludacris is one of my idols. So I can't hate on Fast, but it's not something I'm running to the movie theater for.
I liked it up until a point, and then after a certain point, I was over it. So
yeah, once it wasn't about racing anymore, I was like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It became about, I don't know.
They're just saving the world.
Yeah.
Come on, sometimes you're just in the mood for a good action flick. Just give me some mindless action. Like
that's exactly what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. And like I have an AMC thing, so it's not like I'm wasting money if I saw the movie, but I'd be wasting my time, you know? Time is valuable. Time is valuable and important. And I just don't want to use it for that. Especially because movies now are just getting longer and longer. There's no such thing as an hour and a half movie anymore. They're all 2 hours. So just 2.5 if you count in the obnoxiously long previews. So it's just, you know, just no. What else is everyone looking forward to seeing this summer / fall?
Blue Beetle.
When's that coming out again? Next month? August?
I believe so.
Look at that. I am looking forward to that too. That looks good. What about you, Jaja?
Blue Beetle is up there. I'm Ninja Turtles as well.
Ninja Turtles, yep. Also August.
That one, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, Blue Beetle, August 18th.
And Ninja Turtles also August, right?
Mm-hmm. Ninja Turtle. I forgot the name of the actual movie.
I know Shannon's gonna go see Barbie.
I am. That comes out July 21st.
Yeah.
I will be going to see that.
Ninja Turtles, August 2nd.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
Would it be bad to say that I'm looking forward to seeing Kang?
You're looking forward to seeing Kang where? What?
The movie.
The movie in like 4 years?
I was trying to transition, but you missed it. I missed.
Oh, right. We're transitioning to Jonathan Majors. But wait, guys, before we transition, I have homework for you guys to do for our next podcast, whether it be next week or the week after, because I know it's a holiday. So I created a couple of my coworkers did this. They created a tier ranking of all the MCU movies so far. There's a website that it lets you rank the movies in a tier. So I did mine, and I want you guys to do yours. And then, although I don't like this one because it has the shows too, I'll find the one that I did, and then I'm gonna send you guys the link, and I want you guys to make your ranking of your MCU movies. And these are like, yes, they're like tiers. So like, there's an S tier for like superb.
S tier for Spider-Man,
and then A, B, C, D, and E. So I'm gonna send you guys that.
I like
and
that.
Then we're gonna review ours on the next show.
So you did yours already.
I did mine already. I might sit down and do it again though.
I would have asked you what your S tier is, but no, I'm not going to.
No. We're gonna save it. I'm gonna send it to you guys this week, and then I want you guys to do it. James, I know it's gonna be hard for you since you've only seen a lot of movies one time.
Oh man, it's just gonna be Spider-Man, everything else in random order.
Okay, so we're gonna do that. Sorry, then now moving on. So the Jonathan Majors case is still ongoing. Which, do you guys know that Jonathan Majors is dating Megan Good right now? I just find that to be very.
I saw the rumor.
Yeah,
and I wasn't sure if it was true or not, but
it
looks like it is for sure.
She went with him to court.
Yeah.
The other day.
Power to him. He needs a strong Black woman at his side right now, I think.
Yeah. But what is happening right now? I know that I actually didn't read this article that you put in here, but I heard that the eyewitness testimony is that the cab driver is going to testify that nothing happened in the car, and I don't know what else. Jaja, I don't know if you're more up to date on this.
So, but before I start, I'm against domestic violence and sexual assault and rape, whether it be to a male, a female, any gender you identify with. I'm against all of that. Yep. So me being happy for Jonathan Majors is not trying to belittle those people going through that for real, but there are cases when people get innocently accused of it and we don't hear about them like getting off, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to prove your innocence, just like people have a difficult time proving someone's guilt in these situations. So with that being said, the lawyer supposedly, this is all alleged stuff, they introduced new evidence saying that, so this is the timeline. I'm just going to give you the timeline of events that happened that night. So they're in the car, they're in the cab, the cab, getting dropped off at the hotel or a bar, and the cab driver. I mean, they have an argument in the car. It was probably the text message thing, and he didn't yell at her. He didn't raise his voice. This is all alleged stuff. He didn't raise his voice. He didn't yell at her. She was the one being the more aggressive, and like he was trying to get out the car, and she actually like pulled his coat so hard that it like ripped or got stuck in the car door or something like that. And the driver is going to testify to that. After the argument happened and it spilled out onto the street, there's people on the street. A couple females took a picture with Jonathan Majors, and he left. And she ended up making friends with some of the guys on the street and going to the bar with the guys. So there's footage of her at the bar with the guys, digging through her purse, going through her, fixing her hair, swiping credit cards, signing receipts, and supposedly her finger's supposed to be broken during this time, and she's supposed to have a laceration behind her ear. So if you're fixing your hair, you would have like at least flinch or like notice or something. There's no notification that you're cut or anything. So, and then she's using his credit card to run up a bill, buying these guys drinks that she met out right there at the spot. So supposedly she goes back home, takes some sleeping pills, and she's drunk, and allegedly she fell, and that's how she hurt herself. And she's texting, and Jonathan Majors allegedly is texting her breakup texts, and she's sending him suicide texts. So he pulls up to the spot, and he calls the cops. He calls the cops, and the cops come there, and they're pretty much like questioning how she got hurt, and they're talking amongst them. They could be heard on body cam footage, allegedly, that they could be heard saying like how something to the effect of, how does this guy like live in this penthouse, and then them like coaching her to say it was him. And so that's pretty much the sum up of the new events. And like with the text messages that we got when it first happened, because all they did was show the girl's response to the text messages, and it was saying that like, she didn't want the cops to arrest him. She's gonna make sure nothing happens, blah blah blah. Like,
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep. What do you guys have to say before I go on?
I mean, the evidence is kind of stacking against her right now, and I just really hope that if he didn't do this, then he just gets off, and then he can go back to his life. Like, I feel like this is really like messing up his professional career. And if he is the victim in the situation, then yeah, I just hope that it gets corrected. Honestly, it's very messed up, the whole thing.
Yeah, he apparently he said in court he wanted it to go to trial like yesterday. Like, he wants to get this over with, and prove his innocence. And like, this is it sucks. It's a really, because now it's even a crazier situation. Now we're talking about racist ass cops that are like high ranking racist cops.
Yep.
And it's just this is about to go to a whole
Jaja, you froze. Is he frozen for you, James?
Yeah, he's definitely frozen.
Okay. Give it a second. We made it so far.
This happened to him.
Wait, Jaja. Oh. You froze. So you missed that whole part. Yeah, you did.
What's the last thing you heard?
The last thing that we heard was racist cops. Basically, that was it.
Oh, that this turns into a bigger thing with racist cops involved. And like, this is giving Jonathan Majors the opportunity to like speak on it. Like, imagine they recognized him. He's Jonathan Majors. Then everything would have got swept under the rug, and but it's crazy that this is happening to him out of all people. And I don't know how he feels about the situation, whether he's trying to like expose people or he just wants this to go away. But I'd
be trying to expose those racist cops. That's what I'd be trying to do.
I'm interested to see where this is gonna go.
Yeah,
for real.
Seriously.
And that's crazy that his management company dropped him. Like, I want to know the details now, that why Disney's holding him down, but everybody else seemingly close to him, like,
they were very quick. They were very quick to do it, and that's kind of like what I don't like, is that they're quick to do things until like,
Do you know what my theory is? I think that this management team wasn't down with him trying to expose these cops. Maybe he wants to expose the cops.
Maybe.
but I don't know if Disney would be down with that. So I don't know.
We'll see what happens. It's a crazy situation.
Yeah.
We'll be following it as it goes on. James, do you have anything you want to add?
Nah, we'll see how it unfolds in the court of law.
Yep. But I would love to see Jonathan Majors, if innocent, return to the screen as Kang. So hopefully very soon. All right. Do you guys have anything else before we wrap up for this week?
No? Just make sure you guys are watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
And there's your
Actually,
JoJo's
make sure
plug.
you guys are watching Demon Slayer. People have been telling me to watch Demon Slayer.
Oh man, Demon Slayer was so good.
Yeah, people are really getting on me for not seeing it.
Me too. I gotta catch up. Catch up.
Well, this season just finished, so you can go ahead and binge it now.
Yeah.
Dub, I'm not sure how far. I don't know if you guys watch it dubbed or sub, but the sub is for sure finished.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch it dubbed as far as possible, and then I'll switch to the sub if I have to. Y'all know me.
Always subbed for me. Jaja, you should watch Ghost Stories. If you have some free time this week, definitely give Ghost Stories a watch.
Definitely.
Would love to get your thoughts on Ghost Stories. Okay. Definitely watch it.
I'll put it on the list.
Okay. Oh, it's on the list. That means it's not going to happen for a while, but we'll see.
No, I'll put it on this week's list.
Okay.
Because I needed something to watch. I've been like watching random stuff. So
I think you're just gonna. I feel like you're gonna watch one episode and be like, "What the hell is this?" But we'll see. Okay. But
that should make for a really good take.
Yeah. If that's everything though, you guys can like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Blerdsnerds, follow us on TikTok, Blerdsnerds_pod. Send us an email. If you are a creator of color in the nerd space, and you have work that you want to come on the show to promote, please email us blerdsnerds@gmail.com. If you have topics that you want to hear us discuss, please email us blerdsnerds@gmail.com. What was I about to say? I lost my train of thought. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and rate, review. Did I say that already? Whatever. And rate, review, and subscribe on your podcast listening app of choice. As always, I'm Shannon.
James.
Jaja.
Thanks for listening, guys. Bye.
Peace.